agree on responsible action and bankrupted ourselves and got here because we had to. Jordan was saying earlier about the workmen in the room 102, the locals showroom, and I had to see that little guy with a wrench. There were little gargoyles on the top of the column, and man, John Spirit is there. It just all comes back. 23 years later, it's just like how vital and important and wonderful this sort of venue was, and we've sort of replicated it a little bit on Facebook. It's interesting to see people sort of dust off, muses and suddenly they're, they want to post on Friday and everyone's commenting, and the sense of community that we sort of replicated. That's John learning from us. And thank you for having us here, and thank you, Paula, for letting us run through College of Fine Arts today, or pretending that you didn't know we were there. The room, the ghosts are there. It's gorgeous. Thank you very, very much. I remember at one of my conferences that are going on now, I think John said, maybe your thing is poetry. And so I'm happy to have just a chance to prove you wrong. If you ever get a chance to go to a poetry reading and you have the opportunity, don't. Three very short poems. Two are apropos of nothing related, like the pursuit of love, I guess. The first one's called Invective. You mewling, shrill, pawing, clawless, sniping refuse of offal. You run-down discard of waste. You imperceptibly weightless, starving hunger artist. I kind of want to punch you in the face. You walk around mound of family unpleasantry. You reeker of the gun-moved-in, bad breath scent of farewell. Take your shrunken voice to your definition of minutia and make garbage in the minor continuance of yourself. No, really. Find your way to the forwarding of the acceleration of your exiting absence. Come on. Seriously, make haste, you simpering, wrung-out shadow of wishful thinking. You singularly tiny intake of pungent, off-putting air. Will you go out with me? The other end of the spectrum, this is called the end of the prayer. And I ask of you to bring her to me, to readily enfold her in my arms, to let me lay her gently beyond the music's harm, and to give her everything, because everything is all she should have. Show up, you promising God, and grant me the terms of our contract with as much of her skin as will meet my skin. You know that, Nicole. And I'm saying something more apropos to the situation here, and I'm thinking, the idea of irresponsibly getting ourselves here and then, and how do you deal with loss. And, the last time I was here, there was 800 people in the audience. It was a final show of Midsummer Night's Dream, and it seemed like everybody I loved was in it, or at it, or seeing it, or that's how I choose to honor my memory anyway. And when it was over, we all said, we're thinking, it's never going to be like this again. And it's not, because life just doesn't work that way. I mean, the moment is gone. The moment is gone. The moment is gone. So we get a chance to do something, to come here, to gather in this sort of, commune. You do it. Which is why we're here. Thank you again for having us here. This is called a diminutive. It's imperative we honor things diminutive, give them their own space of air. It costs us nothing. In fact, it's truly remunerative and seals us into the moment of being there. The smell of grass, the twilight on buildings, the aural cacophony of traffic, the found taste of salt, the taste of our tears, it's all gifted to the open willing. Without pushing, we can have this now if we even minorly pay attention. Taste it, smell it, see it, feel it, and then let it go, yes? It all defies predicated needs for attention. Don't dwell too much on what you've been sold as important, but pay careful attention to what is simply right there. Spend instead your soul's currency on the palate of wine in the company of the laughter of friends. Find measure in what each bestowed faculty brings. With the largeness of life,